Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about next consensus algorithm, that is proof of stake. In last video we already studied about proof of work. The learning outcome of this session are: at the end of this session, student will be able to understand the concept of proof of stake and differentiate between proof of work and proof of stake. Now let us recall proof of work. Proof of work is original consensus mechanism used to validate the blockchain and add new block to the chain. Consider proof of work cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. Miners can earn bitcoins by verifying transactions and blocks through computational calculation, with larger group of computers having higher computational power. Miners can mine more bitcoins, but mining has expenses like electricity and storage, so these costs can run high. So there can be other impacts to the environment as well. So the energy required to mine also usually affects the pricing and profitability of the cryptocurrency. So proof of stake mechanism try to solve these problems. It substitutes staking for computational power. With proof of stake, an individual mining ability is randomized by the network. Owners stake a specific amount of coins, offering them as security for chance to mine. Miners are then selected randomly and mine through validating block transactions. Proof of stake reduces the amount of computational work needed to verify the transaction, because miners no longer need massive amount of hardware, thus less energy is consumed. So proof of work also makes network less vulnerable. Proof of stake was created as an alternative to proof of work. It substitutes staking for computational power. It is a cryptocurrency consensus mechanism for processing transactions and creating new blocks in a blockchain. It reduces the amount of computational work needed to verify blocks and transactions that keep the blockchain, and thus a cryptocurrency is secure. It changes the way blocks are verified using the machines of coin owners. The owner offers their coin as a guarantee for the chance to validate the blocks. Coin owners with stake coin become validators. Validators are then selected randomly to mine or validate the block. This system randomizes who gets to mine rather than using a competition-based mechanism like proof of work. To become a validator, a coin owner must stake a specific amount of coins. For instance, Ethereum will require 32 Ether to be staked before a user can become a validator. Blocks are validated by more than one validator, and when a specific number of the validator verify that the block is accurate, it is finalized and closed. Means number of validators has to validate the block, and whenever maximum number of validators reach, then that block is accurate and it is finalized and closed. Different proof of stake mechanisms may use different method for validating the blocks. When Ethereum transitions to proof of stake, it will use shard for transaction submissions. A validator will verify the transactions and add them to the shard block, which requires at least 128 validators to attest to. So let us see the difference between proof of work and proof of stake. In proof of stake, block creators are called validators. In proof of work, block creators are called miners. In proof of stake, participants must buy coins or tokens to become a validator. In proof of work, participants must buy equipment and energy to become a miner. Proof of stake is energy efficiency, proof of work is not energy efficient. Proof of stake allows more scalability, proof of work does not allow more scalability. Proof of stake network control can be bought, and in proof of work robust security due to expensive upfront requirement. In proof of stake, validators receive transaction fees as a reward, while in proof of work, miner receive block rewards. As we studied now both proof of work and proof of stake, we can say that both consensus mechanism help blockchain to synchronize data, validate information and process transactions. Each method has proven to be successful at maintaining a blockchain, although there are some advantages and disadvantages to both proof of work and proof of stake. However, two algorithms have very differing approach. Under proof of stake, block creators are called validator, as we seen just now. Block creators in proof of stake are validators, and a validator check the transaction, it verifies the activity, it votes on outcome and maintain the record. Under proof of work, the creators are called miners. Miners solve complex mathematical problems to verify transactions. Now, to buy into the position of becoming a block creator, investor need only to purchase sufficient limit of coin or token required to become a validator for a proof of stake blockchain. Means for proof of stake here, only that validator need to buy some coin, okay, or token to become a validator in the blockchain. But for proof of work, miner must invest in processing equipments and incur a heavy energy charges to power the machines attempting to solve the computation. Means here in proof of work, miners must invest to buy some equipments which has high computational power, okay, so that they can solve that complex mathematical problem as early as possible. So that's why the cost required for proof of work is higher than proof of stake, and lots of energy is wasted in proof of work. So the equipment and energy cost under proof of work mechanism are expensive, limiting access to mining and strengthening the security of the blockchain. It has limited access to mining, it strengthens the security of blockchain, but it is costly because the equipments are expensive for proof of work. However, proof of stake blockchain often allow for more scalability due to their energy efficiency. But in proof of stake, validators need to buy only some coins or tokens, okay, and proof of stake is more scalable due to their energy efficiency. It requires less energy because they require to buy only some tokens or some coins to become a validator. They don't want to buy expensive equipments. So the equipment and energy cost under proof of work mechanism are expensive, limiting access to mining and strengthening the security of the blockchain. The proof of stake blockchain allow for more scalability due to their energy efficiency. So this is what the difference between proof of work and proof of stake, and these are the references for proof of work and proof of stake algorithm. Thank you.